United Lutheran Seminary presents the Seminary Explores podcast, conversations on faith, art, people, politics, theology, life, and more, with voices from around the corner and around the globe.
Good day. Welcome to the Seminary Explorers. My name is Nelson Strobert, and today my guest is Pastor A.J. Domines, who is pastor at Christ Lutheran Church in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the Seminary Explorers.
Thank you, Dr. Strobert.
I'm excited about this, about your conversation, or what we might hear, in the fact that you just completed an adventure. That is, you were on. You took a pilgrimage on the Camino de Santiago, correct?
That's correct.
Could you share with our listening audience what the Camino de Santiago is about?
Of course. Well, first of all, the Camino is the Spanish word for way, and Santiago is the Spanish word for St. James. So it's the way of St. James. And it's an ancient pilgrimage site in the city of Santiago de Compostela, Spain. Thousands of pilgrims go to Santiago, to the cathedral, because it is believed that that's where St. James the Elder Apostle is buried.
Oh, okay.
And so it's the third largest, most popular pilgrimage site next to the Holy Land and to Rome.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, knowing this legend or hearing this story, what motivated you to want to take this walk or this pilgrimage?
Well, that's funny because it was a friend, a colleague, who several years ago saw a documentary where an Anglican priest went on the Camino de Santiago. And he was curious about it.
Okay.
And he asked me if I knew anything about the Camino de Santiago. And I said, well, I do. Another colleague of mine did it a couple years ago. But when he was talking to a group of us about it, I wasn't really interested. Because it's hard to get interested in something you don't know very much about.
Exactly.
Someone else is very interested in it, but maybe you're not. Of
Right.
all the places I would love to go, Spain was not one of those places.
Oh, okay.
In my mind, But then as time went on and my ministry became busier and busier, and through COVID and all that stuff, I realized that my congregation gave me a sabbatical. They give me a sabbatical every 7 years, but I wasn't prepared to take one.
Okay.
And so, to prevent me from being crabby, I decided that I should do something that was spiritual, that was upbuilding for me. And I asked my friend if he was still interested in the Camino, and he said, "Yes. When are we leaving?"
Oh, so you didn't go alone on your own. You had a friend or a fellow
That's
pastor,
right.
who went along with you.
Yeah, and he retired from ministry 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So he has time and he has money to do these things, and so we did it together, and he was very excited about it. As soon as I said I was interested, he was sending me YouTube videos and books and articles.
Okay, and as you read these books and articles and advertisements about the Camino, did you become more excited, or did you start rethinking what you had planned to do?
No, I became more excited. I'm someone who, when I get something in my head, I do like the idea of adventure. And so I think, and maybe part of it initially in the beginning was, I'm going to go on an adventure.
Right.
And I should say that there are many routes that come into Santiago.
I was about to say, you started in Spain?
I started at Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France, in the western foothills of the Pyrenees, which did the Camino Frances, which is the most popular route into Santiago that really has a lot of hostels or albergues and cafes and all that stuff catering to the pilgrim. When we started talking about the Camino, my friends suggested maybe we do the Portuguese route.
Okay.
Which begins in Porto, Portugal, and then arrives in Santiago. That is about a 14-day journey. But at the time, I thought, no, I need more than 14 days off, and I want to do the more adventurous route, which is start in France, climb the Pyrenees, the Pyrenees, which the weather is very volatile and unpredictable.
Exactly.
And maybe you've seen the movie where Emilio Estevez's character dies on the first day in the Pyrenees in a storm. Yeah. So I wanted the adventure, but, I didn't realize that 6 weeks from Saint Jean into Santiago, 6 weeks is a long time.
Indeed. How did you, knowing that you were taking this long trip, how did you prepare in terms of, how many miles did you walk a day, and then how did you prepare for such a walk? I mean, did they describe the average amount of miles per day to gauge your preparation, or how did that work?
One of the things I did in preparation was, like I said, YouTube videos. There's a lot of information on the internet. And there's a great book called the Camino de Santiago by John Brearley, who is deceased now, but I believe his daughter is continuing to publish the book. Very, very accurate as far as mileage, and everything is spelled out. So I studied the book, I read everything, knew all the places where we were going to be going.
How did in terms of administration, how did you sign up? Does one sign up to begin the voyage, or do you just go on your own, make your own arrangements? How did that work?
Well, no, you don't sign up. What you do is when you arrive in Saint Jean, which is a traditional starting point for the Camino Frances. Although I had met a man from Switzerland who walked all the way from Switzerland. But Saint Jean has a pilgrim's office there.
Oh, okay.
And when you arrive, you go to the pilgrim's office and you get what looks like a passport. It's called your credentials. And it's folded up, and every night when you stop at an albergue or a hotel or wherever, you get a stamp. It's like passport.
Oh, okay.
Right? Or at a restaurant or at a cathedral, wherever, you get that stamped. That's your credential. You have to have it stamped for each town along the route, which incidentally, they measure it in kilometers. It's 779 kilometers from Saint Jean to Santiago.
Which in terms of miles?
484.
Okay.
Now, the minimum that you can do to get at the end, get your Compostela, which is the certificate, your diploma that says you completed it. The minimum is 100 kilometers from the city of Sarria into Santiago. So again, you could do the minimum.
Okay.
And get the Compostela.
Okay, I see.
Or I've known people who've started in the city of Pamplona, avoiding the Pyrenees.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I can understand that.
But we did not.
Okay.
We walked the first day up the Pyrenees to the top, and then down the other side to the town of Roncesvalles in Spain is 15.6 miles.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now, when one thinks about walking on the road, and in the location here at the seminary, at least the Gettysburg campus, one thinks about smooth roads and where cars pass through, etc. So there's it's not wear and tear on your feet, but when I think of the Camino, is there? I don't think of a smooth road.
There are all types of terrain.
Oh, okay.
Actually, on the Camino, some of the roads are smooth. I mean, we did walk on some even roads, highways. Some are dirt, some are gravel, some are very, very, very rocky. Some are very dry. Some paved, and I know one day we were going into the city of Zubiri, which was downhill, and it was extremely rocky. It was like shale.
Oh my!
Very jaggedy. That was the day my knee started to hurt, just from bracing myself.
Right.
On my left knee. But no, there's different types of terrain.
Okay. Okay. As you reflect on the trip, what were your personal objectives in doing this?
I wanted to get away and have a break from the busyness of ministry so that I can be more prayerful and mindful. For me, I like to pray physically, so I was looking towards the pilgrimage, the whole thing as prayer, as an active work of prayer, and hoping just to kind of work on myself, to figure out, what is it that makes me happy, what makes me angry, how can I be this better person now that I'm 50 years old? I'm no longer a boy. Our children are all in college. We're transitioning in our life together, my wife and I, and it was a good time to go and reflect, and to feel the closeness of God.
Exactly. You mentioned being for this being a prayerful time, and that word was used by someone else I heard who walked the Camino, and so I find that an interesting word as part of this objective.
Yeah, and I think most people think of prayer as I go and I talk to God and I tell God something.
Right.
To which I always say, you don't need to do that because God knows everything anyway before you even think it. So that prayer is more for us. And so along the way, the first day it was rainy.
Okay.
Kind of like it is today outside, Dr. Stewart. Very rainy and cold, and it was uphill. And immediately it was so easy to meditate upon Christ walking the hill of Calvary. And then I realized I was soaking wet, that it was like, this is a symbol of baptism,
Okay.
So that type of prayer became very obvious to me. But also along the way, I began to reflect on my life, on people who are no longer with us in life. Remembering those who've gone before, remembering my friends and family, just bringing them to mind, and praying for people, praying for the needs of my congregation, and just letting myself be open to God planting ideas in my head.
Okay. How do you think this walk, this journey changed you? Or do you think it changed you?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it changed me. I hope that it did. I think I feel a little more confident even in my ministry, because part of the physical challenge of endurance.
Oh, okay.
The fact that I can reflect on, I did that. There isn't, I could meet other challenges in my ministry and in my life.
Okay.
I think I've become more patient.
Okay.
I hope I have.
Well, which then makes me wonder, how do you think this pilgrimage might assist you in terms of your ministry at Christ Lutheran Church?
Well, one of the days in my reflecting, right, I was thinking about Mary and her visit to Elizabeth.
Huh. Okay.
Like that just popped into my head as I was walking, and as I was starting to feel sorry for myself. And I realized that the very first thing the Blessed Virgin Mary did upon learning she was going to conceive, or had conceived the child Christ, was she went with haste to the Judean hill country to visit her cousin Elizabeth.
Okay.
Well, she journeyed 90 miles. Nazareth to the Judean hill country is 90 miles. At that point, I had gone more than 90 miles. I know what that was. I know that distance,
right.
You know. It had taken several days. And that has allowed me to read the scriptures, to interpret, to understand the scriptures differently, and to speak to my congregation about that. So, you know, in 2 weeks, 2 Sundays from now, the fourth Sunday in Advent, we will be reading the story of the Visitation.
That's right.
And, you know, I could say, listen, this was a 90-mile journey. We read it and maybe we don't have it in context. Oh, yeah, Mary went to visit someone. It was an intense journey. It was no minor
exactly
feat for her.
Exactly.
And people in the Bible are journeying all the time.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Were there things, as you reflect on this time, were there things that occurred or that happened to you that you didn't expect to happen to you?
That I didn't expect to happen.
Right.
Well, so everybody has their own Camino, right?
Right.
It's the same road, but everybody's experiencing it differently. Actually, the friend that I went with ended up having some health issues.
Okay.
And he ended up having tight chest, and the short story is I ended up calling an ambulance. Good thing there were people that spoke better Spanish than me around.
Okay.
We got him to a hospital. He spent the last week in the hospital. They found 2 blockages and gave him 2 stents.
Oh, my.
So on my final day, I walked into Santiago by myself without my friend. He joined me after being dismissed from the hospital, discharged from the
Right.
hospital. He joined me by bus in Santiago, and we came home together. But the last week of the pilgrimage, for me, I was alone. I wasn't alone. There were people.
Right.
I
There were
met
people
lots
around.
of people from around the world with very interesting stories. But the person I came with, I was not with.
Right.
So that was a little daunting, a little, I was a little uncertain about that.
Exactly.
But I did it. And, you know, I felt bad for him because he was in a hospital in a foreign country. He didn't speak the language. They didn't speak English. It was boring. It was maybe a little scary for him.
Oh, indeed.
So that was totally unexpected. Certainly not planned, but that was our Camino, right?
And yet at the same time, you were able to complete, you journey, you continued the journey in the midst of the chaos that occurred, which Which would make for an unsettling time.
Yeah. I mean, I accompanied him to the hospital.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And when I knew, he said, no, please go on. Please, continue walking. I've talked to him recently, and he wants to go back and complete the 100 kilometers he missed.
Okay. Well, he probably will do it. It's, and this time he will be alone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure.
The possibility that he will replicate what you did the last day and the last miles. Indeed. In your opinion, what do you feel might be the benefits of anyone walking the Camino de Santiago?
I think people do it for different reasons, and I think it depends on who you are. For me, I do think it was very spiritual. I was doing it for religious reasons, not just to see the reliquary with the bones of St. James, because I don't know that that's actually his bones.
Right.
It doesn't really matter. But that prayerful walk for me was so important, but also one of the things that I felt along the way was a deep desire and longing. After 2 weeks, the novelty of being in a foreign country wore off, right? I started to miss a lot of things, just creaturely comforts that I take for granted.
Right, exactly.
When that goes, and when you look, okay, I still have a month to go. And you're just walking and walking and walking. The idea of longing, right? Longing for God. And I think that's, for me, that was a benefit. I mean, because the Camino is a metaphor for the whole Christian walk, the whole Christian life.
Okay.
And a lot of people do it to figure out what they're going to do in life. It didn't change my understanding of my vocation, but it helped me to see it in a different way, maybe appreciate it more, and appreciate the seasons and journey of life. And I think most importantly, what I preach to my congregation is to long for, to desire for the kingdom of God, which is already but not yet.
Okay. Well, thank you. I can't believe our time is up already. But thank you for sharing your spiritual journey and the pilgrimage that many people have taken on this Camino de Santiago. My guest today has been Pastor A.J. Domines, who is pastor at Christ Lutheran Church in Elizabethtown, New Jersey, and he's been talking about the journey on the Camino de Santiago. For the Seminary Explorers, this is Nelson Strobert. Have a good day.
You have been listening to The Seminary Explorers, a production of United Lutheran Seminary with campuses in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We invite you to visit our website at unitedlutheranseminary.edu. All opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of United Lutheran Seminary or the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America.